Let's take a tour of the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. They had a hitting range where you could hit 10 balls for $2, and it was so much fun. I think I was hitting balls with throw speeds around 35 miles an hour, my brother at 65. We've never played baseball or softball before, and I think it showed. In fact, this ball almost hit me, and this one hit the fence. Sorry, bro. But at the end, I think we were hitting some pretty good shots, despite our form, of course. Anyways, their lobby was really cool. They had a really big baseball mitt bench, a Lego baseball stadium, and some really cool infographics and art. They even have a wall with all the professional players' names who have signed with them on it. They also have a bat vault where all the professional player bats that were once used are stored. It's so secure that only one party is allowed in there at a time, and you're not allowed to touch anything. As we continue to wait for our tour, one of the ceilings in the waiting area looked like this. You can see me taking a video of it. They also had a lot of artifacts and relics, like this rare Babe Ruth bat. And this guy was just hand-making a whole bat in the waiting room too. But what really stole the show was this machine right here. Each pitch, I think, clocked in around 90 miles an hour. And each time the ball hit the catcher, it sounded like a sonic boom. You could really hear this machine from anywhere in the museum. And finally, our tour was about to start. They first showed us a documentary of how their establishment came to be, where they get their wood and how they harvest and ship it. However, during this part of the tour, they didn't allow any photography whatsoever. So you're just gonna have to believe me. But after that, they let us into their factory. And here you're allowed to take some photos. And they had a lot of wood. They even had some pieces of wood which some professional baseball players use on display. And this is their all-powerful machine which carves out each baseball bat into the base in only 45 seconds. In the end, you're left with a baseball bat that looks like that. Quick, can you spot the lightsaber baseball bat in this rack? They also make a lot of custom baseball bats here too. The next machine cuts off the top and bottom nibs on the baseball bats, such as these. You can really see how much sawdust they collect if you look on the side. They also drill holes on the top of the baseball bats to get its desired weight. You can see them pretty clearly on these bats. They were then handing out custom-made bats for us to get a feel and hold. Each of them had a different length, weight, and they looked really cool. Here's us posing to the whole rack. The next step is to paint the bats, and these bats are painted pink. They then have to be hung upside down for a long time for it to dry. At the end of the tour, we got to pick our own mini bats. We then walked around more of the museum. They had a lot of displays of very well-known baseball players. Like, even we know these people, and we don't even watch baseball. Also had a lot of life-size mannequins that we posed with, like kissing a baseball bat, or looking up to the skies at that home run. Comment down below who posed better, my brother or me. Watch out, bro, you're gonna get hit. There was also a place where you could hold an actual professional baseball bat that was used, and they felt really cool. Their gift shop was so colorful and cool, and even though I don't play baseball, I kind of wanted to buy a bat. They also had an arcade place where you could play every generational baseball game with every kind of console, from the oldest to the newest. Here's a rundown. Let's see if anyone gets some nostalgia. Got the famous Wii, which is my personal favorite. They also had a movie theater playing a pretty old baseball movie. But also, this giant Louisville Slugger bat weighs over 68,000 pounds and is over 120 feet tall. The experience was awesome. And even though I don't know much about baseball, I still learned a lot. So whether or not you know about baseball, I recommend to come here. I would give this experience 9 stars.